Today, I officially got my first fingerboard sponsor, TAC Fingerboards. They were nice enough to send me this package, so in this video, I wanted to do a little unboxing, a review of what they sent me, and then also talk about how I got sponsored in the first place. I hope you guys like my horrible scotch tape and cardboard job to hide my address. So TAC Fingerboards, which also stands for Take a Chance, is a fingerboard company that makes these really cool decks that have these split ply designs on them. So one thing that I've hated about some of the boards that I've bought in the past is the shape is so mellow that it's almost flat. Like most people, I grew up using tech decks, and those boards have a very steep concave and a very steep nose and tail. And the reason I like this is, well, I'm used to it, but I also find that I rely on putting my fingers on specific parts of the board so that I can land my tricks more consistently. And when I use a super flat board that doesn't have much shape to it, I feel like I have to guess where to put my fingers every time I do a trick, which makes me feel like I'm relearning the trick every time I pick up the board. I can usually get the hang of using a flat board after I use it for like 15 to 20 minutes, but then when I come back the next day, I feel like a complete noob all over again.
Skill issue.
So it's definitely a preference thing. Some people like those flat boards, but for me personally, I'm much more of a steep concave and steep nose and tail kind of guy. In almost every single one of my videos, I use a flat face G15 board, and that's been a great shape for me. It's got a really nice steep nose and tail, just the way I like it. So when I was talking to the owner of TAC Fingerboards, he was telling me that he grew up using flat face decks and that his boards are a very similar shape, which sounded right up my alley. He also asked me what my favorite color was, and I told him purple, so maybe if we're lucky we'll get a purple board. So enough blabbering from me, let's see what's actually in this package. Oh, what? The purple and green split ply? Damn, this is sick. And he threw in some stickers and a sheet of grip too. Okay, let's open this so we can actually see what it looks like. I love the little mascot guy too, the little thumbtack, that's sick. So first off, you can give them a follow on YouTube or Instagram at TAC_fingerboards, and you can check out their website, tacfingerboards.bigcartel.com. Oh, and the grip is from G-Sheets. I've been meaning to try this company for a while. G-Sheets grip looks really good, so I'm excited about this. Damn, this is really high quality. I really like this wood look on the top ply and the little thumbtack stamp. The green and purple split ply. Oh man, this looks so good. You knocked this one out of the park. Holy smokes. I love the stickers too. These are great. The shape of this board is incredible too. I'll get some really nice close-up shots so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm gonna take these Black River trucks off my old flat face board so I can put them onto this new board. And just to be completely transparent, I don't really know too much about all the fingerboard shapes and all the lingo and all that, but from looking at it, it looks like these two boards are pretty similar shapes, so I'm really excited to give this board a try. And of course, I've got a whole punch of heart into my grip tape to represent my brand, Dark Hearts. Check out the link in the description box below for all the coolest fingerboard merch in the world. So I know some people like to put their trucks on their board first and then put the grip on their board so that their grip tape covers their hardware, and other people like to put their trucks on last so that you can see the hardware, and personally, I don't really care either way, but for this board, I'm going to put the trucks on last so that you can actually see the hardware. And while I finish setting up this board, I wanted to talk about how I got sponsored in the first place. I'd been doing a series on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok called Road to Sponsorship, where I would try to learn a brand new trick every day. I always tried to pick a trick that was super difficult so I could walk the audience through the process of me learning each part of the trick, and I broke it down in a way that was easy to understand. I also tried to add some humor when I would screw up the trick to make it a little more fun to watch.
Oh no.
And eventually, after I made about 12 of those videos, the owner of TAC Fingerboards saw one of them and he sent me a DM on Instagram saying that he liked my videos and he wanted to send me a board to try out. He also said that he was starting to sponsor a small team and that he wanted me to be one of the first people on the team. So long story short, you won't get sponsored overnight. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, but if you can figure out what makes you stand out in the fingerboard community, eventually you will get noticed. Now that we've got this board all set up, let's test it out and see how it feels.
Later.
So I've been using this board for about 3 weeks now and I absolutely love it. It actually has slightly steeper concave than my old flat face G15 board, but the nose and tail feel pretty much the same. It's interesting because certain tricks feel way easier on this board, specifically backside flip tricks like big spins and backside flips. They just seem to flip easier and more consistently, which I really like. And the G-Sheets grip tape has been great too. It's super grippy and has a lot of board feel. Most foam grip tape is 1mm thick, but G-Sheets is 0.8mm, which doesn't sound like too big of a difference, difference, but it's honestly a lot better than other grip tape that I've tried, and you can really feel the concave of the board. TAC Fingerboards includes G-Sheets grip tape with all their boards now, so definitely check them out on YouTube and Instagram at TAC_fingerboards and check out their website, tacfingerboards.bigcartel.com. Huge shout out to TAC Fingerboards for being my very first sponsor and giving me this awesome deck. I'm really looking forward to what we do together in the future, and I'll definitely be posting more videos of unboxings on this channel soon.